every day I'm going home with new knowledge. I can't speak enough about the support that I have there.
In there.
It's life at Hanley Energy is just amazing, and it's so encouraging, and like I said, it's an open door policy. But yeah, every day is a school day, and I find I can see progress in myself since I have started.
Yeah.
I didn't even know why an earth cable was an earth cable.
Yeah.
Okay,
now you know.
And now I know, and it's picking up on small things every day, and it's collectively gathering that and holding on to that information.
Okay.
So 6 months on site has been absolutely amazing. I haven't hit college yet.
Okay.
I have recently received notes off of my coworker,
Right.
who was I'm extremely grateful for giving me the first year notes.
Yeah.
So I've recently sat down and started going through those notes to give myself a head start on what is coming up.
That was the next question I had for you, right? So let's say, obviously, look, 6 months into an apprenticeship, you probably don't know that much, right? But if, when you learn something during the day, like, what are you doing? Are you going home then and looking up notes, looking at YouTube videos on how to word different things, or looking at the names of different things in the evenings? Or
Absolutely. So I find in Hanley Energy, they have an amazing opportunity there to learn wiring when it comes to data centers and panels.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I do feel, however, there is a small lack in on-the-job learning domestic wiring.
Okay.
And kind of the domestic, side of electrical work.
I get you.
So what I do there is, I do go home and I do, I've heard of some of my coworkers have ran their own business in domestically wiring.
Ah, okay.
Having spoken to these guys and picking up on stuff from them, who to watch on YouTube and where to find the information that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Again, extremely helpful in pointing and leading me the direction I want to go.
Yeah, because it's probably the same, right? So I know when we had the guys in that were plumbers, they were like fitters, they were like more welders. They'd go into a raw building, and they're specialised, like mechanical engineers more so than actual plumbers, because they're welding the pipes together. I suppose you're probably specialising in electrical data centres as opposed to like the domestic.
But that's it.
And there's different trades that specialise in different things.
We're very much more industrial than domestic.
Yeah.
But the one thing that Jay touched on there was the community that the apprenticeships build together.
Yeah.
Like the relationships that she's making now with her colleagues and her teammates stick with her for years. You look at our co-founders, Dennis and Clive, when they started off as apprentices together donkeys years ago in Dundalk, and tic-tacked back and forth until they came together to set up Hanley Energy. So it really is. It's a community that she's entering into, and it's a community that we're really trying to foster.
Yeah, especially I think when the feedback is when you go to like college, you be mixed in with a couple of different companies, and you'll make friends there, and you'll be calling those guys up saying, "Hey, I have this problem. How do I fix it?" And they're kind of talking to you on the phone when you do it. So
absolutely, I even see my coworkers to this day. Might run into an issue. Who will refer back to their friends from college. And. Yeah. It's extremely humbling to see, and it's really nice, Yeah,
it's good. Are you based on site, like in the one location for your whole 6 months, or are you moving around to different sites then as well?
So, yes, the guys are, so Jade would be in Dundalk, and will be based out of Dundalk for the majority of her time. Yeah. We are trying to develop a program where we move our apprentices, or a portion of our apprentices, around the different locations, so they get access to the different types of panels that we build, just so it's diversity of thought within our own workforce.
Yeah.
And it means that if there's a sudden surge in one type of panel that's needed, we can mobilise people out of Dundalk or Stamullen and send them up to Monaghan to do it. The difficulty there is Dundalk to Monaghan is quite a distance. Yeah. And you wouldn't want someone spending 6 months travelling back and forth.
No.
So that there's that side of things. We do have a site-based team that goes out and is in the client site themselves.
Okay.
They typically we wouldn't have first years in that. They'd be slightly older, slightly more mature, and would have a more in-depth knowledge as to what the wiring is needed before the panels come in and are installed and commissioned.
Okay, yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, some apprenticeships are different, but do you have to do a shop run on site at the moment?
I was surprised when I actually had received the email from Cormac about, just maybe some of the questions that might come up.
Yeah.
This was a question that actually surprised me, because I was like, oh my goodness, is that a task for some people?
Yeah, it definitely is.
I've never been sent on a coffee run. I've never been sent on a shop run. I've been sent for glass hammers.
Yeah.
A long wait.
Yeah, a lot, yeah.